Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode here on FC25. Where last episode yesterday we got the ball rolling just with that one game against Wolves, just to put it out in time to be a reasonable time to put a video out yesterday. So yeah, from now on, the next couple of videos, the video should be out 3 hours earlier than what yesterday did. So 3 hours earlier than yesterday, at least for the first couple times, and then we'll go back to what 9 o'clock it is now for me Central. So that is kind of when I normally would put out videos, but for now it's 6 a.m. here, midday for UK Dons, and yada ying yada ying. But yesterday we kicked things off against Wolves where we drew 2-2. They scored a last second equalizer with the second to last kick of the game. Despite being down to 10 men, I got EA'd last game, unfortunately. Now, kicking things off here, we have 125 million to spend, and we want to spend it. I want to bring in one player, one striker that I wanted Arsenal to bring in the summer, and we did it, and he's still killing it over in the Portuguese league here. We have Mr. Gyökeres. I can't. Oh, there's the market value. 56 there. Release clause 116 million. It doesn't tell me what the board thinks I should do unless I go to delegate to buy here. Which they think I can get 71 to 100 million. Can I loan? Can't loan. I wish that was a thing. Let me loan these players. Oh, their asking price is 82 million, but you might have a chance to deal around 65.9 million. So let's go ahead and try and bring him in. Let's go ahead and begin negotiations. I don't want to play that release clause. I don't want my entire budget gone, just in case I have to make an emergency signing in the winter window there. We are going to go ahead and straight up transfer fee here. We are going to go ahead and go close to that 56 million mark. We can go 59.5, see what they say. Hopefully they don't just storm out here. 59.5, they want 82.4, which is absolutely reasonable. To be honest, in real life it's reasonable. We are going to go up to 65 though. We can try and see if we can not spend too much money. 65 is exactly what they want. Well, it's not exactly what they want, but it's something they'll happy be paying. So from 82 down to 65. So there is a big chunk taken off there for us. We're going to save ourselves close up to 20 million there. It's beautiful to see here. Let's go ahead and bring him in. He's obviously going to be crucial. He's going to be our number one striker. Havertz and Gabriel Jesus are going to fight for those striking spots. We might look to sell Gabriel Jesus, in all honesty. I could probably include him in a swap deal, thinking about it. But 100K a week, a 73K bonus, or 73K wage increase from last for his team at Sporting. Gyökeres, welcome to the club. And there it is, a new team with Gyökeres in that striker spot. Kai Havertz gets the bench. Gabriel Jesus to the reserves. Doesn't make that the bench 9 either. Let's get into this game now against Aston Villa. Now, the youth tournament does end in 7 days. But I think we skip out on this one. I think we'll play the next one. I think we skip out on this youth academy. I keep hearing circle like I got to exit a menu even though I'm not entering the menu there. We are going to go ahead and get into the game here. Let's go ahead and look at their team here. Their team, we have Watkins, Rogers, who kind of tore us apart in real life. We still got the win over them, but they tore us apart in real life. Leon Bailey, McGinn, Tielemans, Onana, Digne, Pau Torres, Cash, Olsen, and net. No Martinez. Don't know whether or not he's hurt or not. I guess we could look here. There is a youth, a social tab now as well. We could possibly go look. Does it show transfer history? It does show transfer history. That's still in the game here. Now, transfer history here. Let's go and see the big deals. Let's see if we can find. Oh, let's go actually look through some of these big deals. Pedri to Manchester United for 115 million. Obviously, we have transfers on, so yeah, this is gonna happen. These signings are gonna happen. Bremer to Barcelona for 103 million. Cavada going from Napoli to AC Milan for nearly 100 million. Gavi going to Newcastle. So Barcelona losing that core young midfielder. Juventus lose Vlahovic to PSG. We obviously bring in Gyökeres. I'm looking for Emiliano Martinez. He goes over to Liverpool for 50 million. Wow. Okay, so Liverpool get a keeper, a second keeper. I wonder if Alisson is still there. We'll check that out when we play him, I guess. Let's get into the game here. We are not going to make any changes besides one. Martinelli. Actually, no, Martinelli is going to start this game. Martinelli will start this game because he did well in that last game. He gave us the tie in that last game. Mikel Merino gave us what was, I thought he was going to be the winner, but it wasn't a winner. Let's get into it.
Arsenal.
Odegaard into Gyökeres. And Gyökeres on his debut. First goal of his career here at Arsenal. And he gets the ball rolling. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. And Gyökeres, maybe he is as good in real life as he is in the game. It's a video game. But Gyökeres is a cheat code in real life, at least in the Portugal League. Saliba blocking that one, but he'll get the rebound. Bailey, it's 1-1. Kickoff goal for EA. Rice, Martin Odegaard in towards Gyökeres. Gyökeres now. He hasn't been able to get past House, but into now. And Gyökeres will hit second. And to give Arsenal the lead back, it's 2-1. Mikel Odegaard into Gyökeres. Odegaard got taken out, but Gyökeres won his hat trick and he'll get it. Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1. California on the left back, Timber at right back, Sterling at right mid, Trossard at left mid, and Waneri at cam for the rest of this game here. It feels so good to have 9 subs on the bench instead of 7. And why do the subs not come on instantly? That's so weird to me. I don't know if that's a gameplay thing, because I definitely did it. I did it before the kickoff happened, so I don't know what happened there. But you see there, subs requested. Mikel Merino now. Gyökeres is in behind. Gyökeres wants 4. Gyökeres, the best debut of all time, and Gyökeres 4 for Arsenal, 1 for Aston Villa. Absolutely insane. And that will be game over. Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 1. We get our first win of the season, and it's thanks to that new boy there, right there. 4 goals in his debut. He will single-handedly put his team on his back. And doing things like he does in real life. Off to an amazing start here in his Arsenal career. We do get a transfer offer for Gabriel Jesus. Now, I know I did just sign Gyökeres, but I kind of don't want to lose an Arsenal player yet. Not until at least the winter window, so we'll go ahead and decline that for now. I'm muted, my first mute of the season. Yay! I literally have my monitor up so I can see whether or not I'm muted or not. But Bukayo Saka, first goal. Oh my lord, that is loud. Bukayo Saka, first goal of his season. An assist for Gyökeres. Saka 1-0 to the Arsenal. Declan Rice will take it on this side. Gabriel to head it in. No, Trossard gets it back out to Declan. Declan crossed in. Back post for Gyökeres. Header off the crossbar. Gabriel. Ben White. Down to Saka. Saka. Odegaard. In towards Trossard. Trossard into Gyökeres. Did he hold his run beautifully? He did. But Bukayo Saka's onside. Saved by Steele, point blank. That should be 2-0 to Arsenal, but it's not. Odegaard. Ben White. Crossed in. Saka, no. Trossard, rebound. Down to Odegaard. Back to Ben White. Ben White. Back to Martin Odegaard. That's cleared by defender, and we'll go halftime 1-0 instead of 2-0. Saka into Declan. Declan into Merino. Merino. Into Tro over the top for Gyökeres. Gyökeres save, point blank again by Steele. We're all over this Brighton team here. Martin Odegaard now on the ball, and Martin Odegaard has space, and Martin Odegaard is in behind, and Martin Odegaard on his weak foot save. He might get it to his own rebound. He does. He gets up in time, and Martin Odegaard will find the back of the net to double the lead. It's 2-0 to the Arsenal. Workers. Can you switch the field over to Trossard? He can. Trossard will bring it down. Trossard. Odegaard. Gyökeres. Of course he can't go a game without a goal. Gyökeres 3-0 for Brighton. For Arsenal against Brighton. And Gyökeres has his 5th goal of the season in only his 2nd game. He might pull Holland numbers here in the Premier League. That beautiful touch, that beautiful first-time pass from Odegaard. Jorginho out wide to Gabriel. Martinelli now, can he cut against Lamptey? Probably no. Lamptey's quick, but Martinelli will find Kai Havertz. Is he onside? He is. A heavy touch, but he'll still get into the back of the net. And Arsenal are flying here. 4-0. And that is game over. 4-0 for Arsenal here against Brighton. North London Derby is up next. Deadline day is over. Let's go through the transfer history, see what the best deals, the biggest deals are here. You can barely see it, but see the biggest deal. Pedri is one of the biggest deals. Nico Williams from Athletic Club to Napoli. Bremer, obviously we've seen Cavado. Dybala over to Barcelona for 77 million. We've seen this. Watkins to Bayer Leverkusen for 64. John Stones to Juventus. Yeremy Pino to Leipzig. Carnaneschi over to Leverkusen, obviously. Oh, Mendy to Bayern Munich. That's interesting to see. Goretzka to PSG. Pellegrini to Bayern. Oyarzabal to AC Milan. Lunin to Bergamo Calciao, Atalanta. Paqueta to Real Madrid. Marcus Rashford to Atalanta. McGinn to Roma. Adeyemi to Everton. Wow, that's an interesting signing there. Casemiro over to West Ham. Branthwaite to Valencia. Fofana to Lyon. Golovin to Fulham. Molero to Man United. Matoma to Sevilla. Emre Can to Napoli. Some interesting signings here. Hato to PSG. He won't play there. Kyle Walker to Juventus. Some interesting signings through the transfer window here. Lacazette to Villarreal. Andre Gomez to Leicester. Connor Bradley to Dortmund. So money was spent, which is interesting here. We obviously only spent for Gyökeres as we should have. And now we have Tottenham to play. You can see here, looking at the standings, we are currently sitting in second with Manchester United sitting in first after winning their first 3 games of the season. We're tied on points with Manchester City and Bournemouth for the top 4. Which is interesting. Let's see who's having a rough start to the season. Aston Villa have lost all 3 of their games. Losing Martinez was a key factor for them. Brighton have not picked up a single win. Neither has Southampton, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Ipswich. All on 0 wins. But Ipswich has 2 draws. Leicester City has 1 win. Chelsea struggling with 3 draws so far in the league. Liverpool has 1-1-1. Tottenham, our next game, our rivals. It's 2 wins and 1 loss. Who did they lose to out of interest? They lost to Newcastle. So not that bad of a team to lose to. And it is time for the pre-match intros. I have it always on, so we'll at least get it here. Tottenham versus Arsenal in the North London Derby. The first one of the season here on FC25. We even get the lineups as well. Viktor starting, Udogie, Romero, Van de Ven, Pedro Porto, Basuma, and Mar in the midfield. Richarlison, Madison, Kulusevski in the midfield there as well. With Huminson leading the line at striker. And for Arsenal, same exact formation at 4-2-3-1, and same exact team that we started with Martinelli back in the starting 11. Mikel Merino, Declan Rice holding down that midfield spots. Gyökeres down the middle. Can he continue his fine form to the start of his life here at Arsenal? Let's see. Martinelli switching the field over to Saka. And Bukayo Saka now down the right-hand side. Crossed in. Gyökeres, header over the bar. And then stuff to start the half here. Declan Rice win that ball in the midfield. Yes, Merino into Martinelli. Martinelli looking to turn off his defender. Can't do so. Timber will win the ball back into Martinelli now. Martinelli, Gyökeres, saved by Vicario. Rebound by Ben White. Why is he there? Where's Saka at? And here comes Heung-min Son right before the break. Gabriel stops and we'll go into halftime. 0-0 here against Tottenham. Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Gyökeres now. Can we get off to the second half on a bright start? No, Vicario saves. Keeping Tottenham in this. Son now. Madison, Kulusevski, and Tottenham take the lead. It's 1-0 to Tottenham here in the North London Derby. Saka into Gyökeres, who's into space, and Gyökeres to draw level, and Gyökeres will draw level for Arsenal, and he will continue to score. 7 goals now for Gyökeres, 6 goals for Gyökeres. It's 1-1 here. Maybe I should stay at the 3-back formation. It worked. We got the goal. And here comes Heung-min Son now. Back to the 4-2-3-1, and James Madison and Son on the attack. Gabriel, no foul. Timber won't clear. He'll find Kuleveski. He'll find James Madison, and Saliba will intercept. 10 minutes left to go here. Declan Rice. Out wide to Martinelli. Enters Merino. Our players are all over the pitch here. Everybody's in the wrong position. Martinelli. Everybody is literally in the wrong position here. What is going on? We'll make some subs. They'll come on in any moment. Declan Rice. Out wide to Saka. Saka crossed over towards Mikel. Mikel down to Gyökeres. Touch. Gyökeres off the crossbar. Saka open there. Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal the lead. It's 2-1 here. And we turn it around. And the boys in blue might have just got it done over their rivals like we did in real life. Refuse to lose against Tottenham as our first game of the L. First loss of the season. Couldn't be against Tottenham. And it won't be. Go ahead and give them their second loss of the season. Back-to-back losses for Tottenham is looming. James Madison. Referee, blow your whistle. Referee, blow your whistle. Kuleveski. No stab. Saliba, interception beautifully. Declan Rice. Zinchenko up the field. Arsenal win. Tottenham lose. 2-1 to the Arsenal. Pick up all 3 points there. And so there is a new youth tournament. So we will play this one probably next episode. We probably will play that one next episode. I'll play them when I have like a lull in like tough fixtures, to be honest. Because start of the season, it's been very tough. We had Aston Villa, Brighton, who in retrospect, Brighton were easy. Aston Villa were easy. Wolves were the easiest one, but they turned out to be the hardest. And then Tottenham, and obviously now we have Manchester City. But then we have Leicester City. We have PSG. We have Southampton. It's not going to be that tough of an episode next episode besides Manchester City and Atalanta. And yeah. Actually, no, it will be. So next episode, probably not. But the episode after that, sure, because we'll only have Liverpool. So next episode, we have the start of our Champions League campaign against Atalanta. And then we have the trip to Etihad against Manchester City. And then we have Rotherham in the Carabao Cup, where we'll probably simulate through that one. Leicester City in the league, we'll probably simulate through that one. And then PSG in the Champions League as well. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And peace out.